Welcome in to I Remember My First Time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't be nasty, Jacob. Not that first time.
God damn it. Damn
This
you,
is a
BJ.
this is a podcast about cinematic awakenings
All right, we're gaining steam again. That
where we
sounds
talk
nice.
where we talk about movies we love with someone who just popped their cherry to that movie.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That don't ever do that again.
Mm.
Jacob, are all the movies we do on this podcast going to be good movies?
God, fuck, I hope not.
Do we like shitty movies?
Oh, we love shitty movies sometimes, even more than good movies.
Are we critics?
No, absolutely not. This is not that podcast.
But do we love movies?
Probably more than anyone. Yeah, I would say so.
So this week we are back from a rather long hiatus and we're not doing a movie. What are we doing today, Jacob?
Well, we're doing kind of a two-parter thing. I have a lot of time to scroll on social media, so I noticed a lot of these dumb cunts on social media posting their top 25 films of all time, and I'm just like, ugh, these fucking lists suck. And then they did TV shows too, and I won't get into that because we're a movie podcast. But I'm just like, God, these lists suck. And I brought it up to you, and BJ being the forever idea guy is like, why don't we do a top 25 IRMFT podcast? And I'm like, why don't we? So that's what we're doing.
Top 25 movies of the last 25 years. Our rules for this list are basically fuck you, it's our podcast. This is how we're going to do it.
And
So,
and just so everyone knows, this is how nerds do lists that are cool. Okay. Because fuck you, it's our podcast. But yes, there are rules.
are we saying only one movie per director? No. Are we saying, "Oh, we've got to eliminate this, this, and this"? No, we don't care. We're doing our own movie. The only rule is that we each get one veto power movie to put our movie of choice on the top 25. We both get 2 of those.
No,
That's a
actually, I thought we get two veto powers, right? We get
yeah,
two
we each
veto
get
powers.
2. Yeah. Yeah, we each
Yeah.
get to choose 2. So it's basically together our 21 top movies, and then whatever 2 movies I wanna shoehorn in, I think I know what they're gonna be because I know you are not allowing either of these on the list, and I don't give a shit, I'm putting them on.
Maybe. I can also use both of my vetoes to nix both of your vetoes, and none of our veto movies get on the list.
Yeah, but then that means Scooby Doo's not making the list.
I don't think Scooby Doo's making the list if you're choosing the two movies I think you're choosing.
Okay, so let's start. Jacob, when you were looking for the movies on this list, what stood out to you?
Well, the first thing that stood out to me when looking at the 25 movies of the last 25 years was I was like, Gladiator's making this list. Like, there's no hands down. And I talked to you on the phone, and you're like, yeah, of course, Gladiator makes this list. And both of us were just like, yeah, Gladiator is making this top 25 list. And then the next time we got on the phone, we are just like, Gladiator came out in 2000. That's year zero. I don't think Gladiator is making this list.
Yeah, 'cause, if it's the last 25 years, it's gotta start in 2001
Yeah.
because we did math for the first time in forever
Uh-huh.
and was like, "Yeah, sorry, no Gladiator."
So with
Y
that
y
with that said, the thing that I noticed, the first thing that I noticed were that movies were not as good as Gladiator.
I have to say, like, while I was thinking, I had a couple of movies in my head where I was like, "Oh, I like that movie, but there's no way it's in the top 25." And then I started putting the list together, I'm like, "That movie might be in the top 12."
Yeah, that movie might be in the top 5, as a matter of fact. The last 25 years of this of the last 25 years fucking blew when it came to movies, and this is IRMFT. Our podcast is named I Remember My First Time. We're looking for good movies, and by good movies, I strictly mean fun.
And
Just
on top of that, after, like, 2016, holy shit, is the cupboard bare.
is it 2016? I thought it was more like 2018.
It might have been. It was somewhere around there where it just takes a sharp decline.
Yeah.
So I guess how we're gonna do this podcast is essentially you and I are going to get a rough 25 movies. We're gonna have some that we can't decide on, and we're bringing our most used guest and the person who I believe has listened to just about every podcast. Your brother David Ekis will come on to break some ties.
Not only has he listened to every podcast, but I'm sure I think he's the only listener thus far that other than us 2 that has re-listened to a podcast.
I re-listened to Twisters the other day. I don't know why. Solid
Because
podcast.
Glenn Powell wears blue jeans in that movie.
Solid podcast. Solid. Uh,
Oh, the other day, I'm starting this new job, and, this job is like, "And we have a trainee here today. Tell us something about yourself." And I stand up, and I'm just like, "I have a stupid movie podcast. It's called I Remember My First Time. I do it with my buddy BJ. We just talk about fun movies and dick around and talk about movies." And the manager's like, "Awesome. Cool. What's your Mount Rushmore of movies?" And I was like, "Die Hard." What did I say? Die Hard, Violent Night, Jay and Silent Bob Strike
no,
Back.
he was asking the best podcast, the episodes he should listen to,
Yes,
not your best movies. The episodes you think people should listen to.
correct. If that was not clear, he asked me what my Mount Rushmore of podcast episodes was, because I told him we do a Mount Rushmore of movie scenes. Anyways, so he was like, "Oh, this guy likes Die Hard. What's the most underrated quote of Die Hard?" And this guy stumped me. I felt like a dumbass because after standing there for almost a minute and a half, this guy goes, "It's make fists with your toes." So that's the kind of movies we're looking for. And nothing is as good as Die Hard.
Yeah, but that was if you want to feel old, Die Hard was 37 years ago. If we did the top 37 movies of the last 37 years, Die Hard would make the list.
Another side note, we're talking about doing this podcast, and BJ's oldest kid's in the car, and he's just like, "What about Wizard of Oz?" And BJ just a heavy sigh, as in only any dad can do. That's the last 100 years, Zane. This is the last 25 years of movies. Only dads.
Uh, did you ever listen to the me and my kids doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
No, but I'm
Okay.
gonna to
It's
because just after saying I'm gonna to for all our listeners, we're gonna have an 8-year-old on this podcast, and we're doing National Treasure soon, and this guy is super excited. And by this guy, I mean the one with no kids. Me.
spoiler alert, National Treasure may come up later in this podcast.
Oh,
In case you are
it's
wondering
a national treasure.
in case you are wondering what kind of movie podcast this is,
It's the
National
one where
Treasure
National
may
Treasure
come
is
up.
brought up for the top 25 movies of the last 25 years. That's the kind of movie podcast that we run here.
Because we are not talking about the best movies of the last 25 years. We're talking about for the podcast.
Yeah. BJ, let's get into it. I'm excited.
All right. So we kind of broke this down. Uh, Basically, what I have for categories is I have my first categories of I'll fight you for it. I'll have my second category of convince me, but it probably won't take much. And then my third category and favorite, let's get weird.
BJ, as a quick spoiler alert, is my entire And, are all 3 of my list, would you call them "Okay, let's get weird"?
Your entire list is okay, let's get weird. You're like, "I'll fight for this movie," and there's like 3 of them, and I was like, "I had that on my let's get weird list, Jacob."
Yeah, and then the rest of them didn't even make any of them.
So again, this is for the podcast, right? So if it was my list, there would be a Wes Anderson movie on here. I did not put any Wes Anderson movies on here.
What we know is that I'm a co-host of this podcast, and there ain't no Wes Anderson movies on this list.
So, so how do we wanna do this? You want me to list a movie, you list a movie, and then we just go back and forth?
No, I think I'll list a movie first since you think my lists are more ridiculous.
Okay, okay.
I
And when
I
we
I
agree on one, I'll keep the list, and I'll kinda keep a list of what we are putting on the list, and, then later we'll kinda talk about what movies we're putting up against each other for David to have a tiebreaker over, which I don't feel comfortable about that because I feel like he takes your side in movies more than mine.
uh, I do too, which is why I'm excited that Dave is our top listener. But my first movie is not a good movie for David to be a tiebreaker on, and just as a spoiler alert, it will be my first veto. It is Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. This shit makes the top 25 of the last
I
25 years.
I knew you were gonna put that on there. It's it f frankly, it's not, and I know you're gonna veto it, and I may disagree with you, but I support your right to say it. I
The
support your right to say it because you don't go a day in your life without quoting that movie at least 3 or 4 times, and since we did the podcast, my vernacular has I have added the phrase
it's expanded.
I have added the phrase, "No, the G spot is real. It's the female orgasm that's the myth," into my vernacular.
Yeah, and look at these 2 morose motherfuckers right here. Looks like someone shit in their cereal. Bung. When you say that to a couple of people who have no idea what you're talking about, the only thing better is is coming while having sex, not while jerking off. That's another quote in this movie.
Alright, so Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. You know what? I'm gonna put that on the bottom of the list for your veto, okay? Are we
Okay.
good there?
Yeah, what's your movie?
So I will go in the same vein as you. I'm gonna use one of my vetoes because I know you're not gonna agree with me. Ocean's 11 is exactly what a movie should be. It is movie stars being movie stars. It is cool. It is a caper flick. It's funny. It's suspenseful. They get the crew together. It is fucking awesome, and it's everything a movie should be. Ocean's 11, baby.
I hate that pick. But coming from a guy whose favorite movies are heist movies, like, what kind of loser did I make this podcast with? Let's get real.
Yeah, and my favorite movies are heist movies, and it's the best heist movie of the last 25 years.
All right. I'll put that on the bottom of your veto list because actually, I'm putting that on the top because you know I don't like heist movies, so I can't imagine what your actual other second veto is.
I think
Um,
you know. I think you know.
I'm hoping
I'm
I
s
don't.
I'm saving
I'm
it I'm saving it for the end of the podcast.
I'm hoping I don't. I really do. Another rule that we had for this podcast was no Marvel movies. Here's a bit of a twist for you, BJ. Let me see if you agree with this. I don't consider the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies Marvel movies, and you know I'm a big Sam Raimi fan.
Okay.
So I have Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in my I'll fight you for this movie list.
So, it did not come across my board, but mainly because I was lumping that in with the Marvel movies. I I think it's borderline. I think it is a good movie, but I hadn't really had time to think about whether it's top 25 of the last 25 years good.
I
So,
just I
I
I I
I
rewatched it with Nema, which made me rethink this. It I don't know if it'll make the top 25 list, but I'm telling you right now, you've got 2 kids that are under the age of 10 and over the age of 5. Spider-Man needs to go on the top of the rewatch list for you.
okay, alright. So, I'm starting a maybe list, and Spider-Man's going on that because 'cause I'm not taking it off the board.
Yeah,
I'm not
and
taking it off
just
the board.
and just so everyone knows, BJ started the maybe list because he has 2 kids and a real job, and I'm drinking and smoking weed as we record the podcast, so he's got the list going. This is I remember my first time. Welcome.
Everyone needs one responsible friend and one friend who constantly has a beer and or joint in their hand.
That's
Currently,
me.
it's both for you.
Yeah. That's me. What's the next movie, BJ? What do you got?
I think I can write this down already. The Departed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a for sure. That's a for if you don't have a title for your for sure list, it's called for sure.
Yeah, I didn't think there'd be much of an argument. Movie fucking rips.
So my favorite thing about this movie, I don't know if this has ever been brought up on the podcast. This is the perfect time to bring it up. My girlfriend, who when we got together was not super into movies, and now she loves watching movies, but only good movies. And I know when you hear my list, you're gonna think this guy watches good movies. And I do, I swear to God, I just really love action movies on an unhealthy level. But we'll watch movies and she'll be like, "That wasn't good." I'm just like, "I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't Goodfellas. Or I know it wasn't Pulp Fiction. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is this girl's standards." And so we're watching The Departed. Martin Scorsese ends up being her favorite director after this movie. And all movie, she's confusing Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's annoying the shit out of me. I'm just like, "They're not the same person." Like like, they're just 2 white dudes that are also kind of blonde.
That's
But my girl
that's the
but my
most racist thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, my girlfriend's Kenyan, and she's just like, "These just look like white people to me."
I loved Leonardo DiCaprio in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And and then Leo gets his fucking head blown off, and then we don't and she's her mind's blown. And we'd probably go a year and a half without watching this movie, and we're watching this movie again. And for me, I watch a movie one time, and I remember what happens down to the detail. It's kind of annoying. And she's just like, "Wait, who is this?" And I'm just like, "This is Matt Damon. He's the bad guy." And she's like, "Wait, who is this?" I'm like, "This is Leonardo DiCaprio. He's the good guy." And she's having the same problem she had the first time watching this film, where she's not remembering who is who. And then the ending happens, and it's like she's never watched this movie, and I've never been so jealous in my life. I'm like, "Wait, you get to watch movies for the first time twice?"
That's especially a movie like this, which and this kind of the point that you're getting at, an absolute perfect movie for
Yes,
somebody who loves
yes,
great movies,
yes, yes,
Oscar level
yes, yes,
movies,
yes.
and
I like
stupid action movies.
this might make the number 1 spot on this list because I know people like to say that this is Scorsese's best movie, but this is Scorsese's movie that left me sitting on my ass for 10 minutes after the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no other movie has done that, and I guess I could say other movies are better. Maybe Taxi Driver's better, maybe Raging Bull, maybe Goodfellas, maybe. But I never sat at the end of the movie like those movies, and this girl got to do it twice.
The first time I watched this movie, blown away.
Yeah,
Blown away.
I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. Departed, good pick, good pick. My 3rd pick, or my next pick, as a couple of people who have a podcast that love Tarantino that have never done a Tarantino movie, I have to pick my favorite Tarantino film, and I don't think it's the best one in the last 25 years. It just happens to be my favorite, but it's Kill Bill.
Okay, you know what? Let's have this conversation right now because I'm thinking at least 2 Tarantino movies to be are should be in it. I actually think number 1 pick for me would be his best movie of the last 25 years. Personally, the best movie I think he's ever done, Inglorious Bastards. As a podcast that has Mount Rushmore of scenes, a movie like Inglorious Bastards that has 2 of maybe the 10 best scenes in movie history in the same movie. The French guy hiding the family in the basement, and of course, maybe the best scene in movie history, the basement bar.
Well, and Glorious Bastards is such a good pick.
So, we'll put Inglorious Bastards on the list. The next question becomes Django or Kill Bill?
Oh, Kill Bill.
Okay. I like Django a little bit better, but because and listeners, this is not an Eddie Guerrero, this is a fact. Volume 1 and Volume 2, how many movies is it, Jacob?
It's one movie. Sorry, everybody. Quentin Tarantino says so himself. It's one movie.
And I'm I'm not gonna fight you for putting Kill Bill ahead of Django Unchained, but I think it's pretty close. You don't seem to think it's that close.
No.
So that means Kill Bill, Inglorious Bastards. You just made the list.
Oh, what were you quoting?
That was a Chris Jericho bit about 10 years ago.
I just put my roach in a beer that I'm drinking. It's like 3/4 of the way full.
Gross.
I mean, it's a seltzer, but also it's a joint. It's not a cigarette butt.
That's fair.
Cigarette butts, I don't know if I'd do that. I just called the loss. All right, what's your next one after my Kill Bill?
Yeah, sorry for my obscure Chris Jericho reference earlier. I thought you'd get it. I forgot you weren't watching wrestling at that time.
Well, like, what was that? What was the bit? Why he was it during Carlito's Way?
What?
You know the guy Carlito that would like bite an
Yeah,
apple and shit.
yeah.
Was
Caribbean
it during?
Cool?
Yeah, what was it during the same shit?
No, it was well after that. It was like
Oh yeah, then I wasn't watching that.
yeah, it was like he teamed up with Kevin Owens when Kevin Owens got moved up to the main roster.
Gross. All right,
It's
what's
good
your next
stuff.
movie?
It's good stuff. Uh, my next movie, again, I think I can write this down because I don't think you're gonna argue it, but you may. I have my only animated movie on the list, a spectacular one. I believe we recorded the episode but never released it because I think we had some audio problems. Your boy, Michael Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz in Shrek.
So how many is that on the for sure list?
This would be, if we take out our vetoes, this would be the 4th movie on the for sure list.
All right. Well, obviously it makes it.
You're not, no arguments from Jacob here?
Oh, dude, what was our impersonation for Shrek? Because it's very hard to impersonate and quote Eddie Murphy, and it took me a long time to do this, but I got this down. Eddie Murphy as Donkey goes, I know, I'll stick with you. You a mean green fighting machine. Together we'll scare the pants out of you fighting us.
Well played.
Yeah,
Well played.
yeah. So yeah, if I'm gonna sit there and memorize that as Eddie Murphy as Shrek,
A
it makes
as you have a great, because it's Shrek is basically just Fat Bastard,
yes.
and I know you can do that, and you chose to do Eddie Murphy instead.
Well, my fat bastard quote is not Shrek. I'll randomly walk into a room, and this mostly has to do when I'm with my family, and I'll go, I got bigger chunks of corn in my crop. Oh, it's squinchy.
Alright, next movie, Jacob.
It's got to be Anchorman.
Okay, no arguments. Anchorman is on mine as well.
And
It's
just
getting
so
written down.
and just so David doesn't bring it up, yes, when Anchorman first came out, David loved it. He told me to watch the movie. I told him that I wouldn't watch it because I didn't think it was funny. Took me years to watch it, and it's one of my top all-time rewatches.
Anchorman, putting it down. The best comedy of the last 25 years?
I think so.
It's top 3 for sure for me. So, Anchorman is on the list. Let's stick in that same vein, and I will go another Steve Carell movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, as a quick behind the scenes of this podcast, I had Anchorman, he had 40-Year-Old Virgin. That's my favorite comedy, but BJ wasn't picking Anchorman over the 40-Year-Old Virgin, so I had to pick Anchorman because Anchorman makes the top 25.
I
Like,
I I I think The 40-Year-Old Virgin is the best comedy of the last 25 years, and 2 or 3 kind of goes back between The Hangover and Anchorman for me.
and I think the 40-Year-Old Virgin is the best comedy of the last 25 years too. But you told me that Anchorman wouldn't make your "I'll fight you for it" list if I had 40-Year-Old Virgin. I was like, "Take it. Take it. I will fight for Anchorman. I will be Ben Stiller with the worst handlebar mustache and you'll Policia!
That
I'll do
escalated
that.
quickly. That got out of hand.
Yeah. No touching of the hair or face, of course. All right. Next movie. Tropic Thunder.
Uh, we did the podcast. As you know, I think it's fine. I don't think it's particularly special. I think it lags in some spots.
Oh my god, I
Uh,
forgot
I
about this.
I think Tom Cruise is great. I think Tom Cruise is the best
Everyone's
part of the
great in
movie.
Tropic Thunder, BJ.
It's it there is some draggy stuff,
No,
and there is a
there's
lot of
never
repeating
anything
of the same
draggy.
joke.
Nothing drags in this movie.
Listen,
Put this in the maybe pile. I'm not
I
gonna
I'm
argue with you.
I'm still
We're gonna
pissed.
move on. We're not arguing, BJ.
I
You're
I'm still
wrong.
I'm still pissed that I tried to trip on mushrooms when I watched this movie and the mushrooms didn't kick in.
Okay, the mushroom not tripping in doesn't fault on how good the movie is, okay? Quit being closed-minded.
All right. Tropic Thunder in the maybe. Now one that I feel is a automatic write down. We have the best Western of the last 25 years and my personal favorite movie of the last 25 years, No Country for Old Men.
That's your favorite movie last 25 years?
No Country for Old Men is my favorite movie of the last 25
With the
years.
ending, No Country for Old Men is it your favorite movie last 25 years?
The Tommy Lee Jones part? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, the one that just leaves it in
Slaps.
complete ambiguity and nothing ends?
Yep. Yep. Fucking slaps. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Oh, get fucked. It's equally about the destination and the journey. That's why there's a beginning, a climax, and an end.
It's about the journey.
No. It is about the
Best
journey. That's why The Odyssey is one of the greatest fucking stories of all time. But also the reason it's not the greatest is because the end sucks, just like No Country for Old Men.
All right, No Country for Old Men going in the maybe. You hate No Country for Old
No,
Men?
no, 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 no. I don't hate it. No Country for Old Men is a 10 out of 10 movie until the last 5 minutes. And the last 5 minutes brings it out to an 8 out of 10. And because it's an 8 out of 10 from a 10 out of 10 in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to argue that it makes a top 25. And I don't think I'll be able to keep it off because it is an all-time great movie.
All right, it's going in the maybe for now, though.
Okay. My next movie we've already talked about, Bullet Train. Be then.
Bullet Train was in my Let's Get Weird.
Bullet Train was too cool.
But guys, if you haven't seen Bullet Train, I can't believe we hadn't done it on the podcast.
Just stop what you're doing, stop this podcast, watch Bullet Train. My girlfriend had watched Bullet Train before I watched Bullet Train.
the most pleasant surprise of a movie I've had in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Absolute delight of a movie. What's it
Yeah.
about? They're fighting on a bullet train the whole time.
It never stops. There's so many people. Bullet train this, bullet train that.
I I kinda wanna put it in the maybe for now, but that's at the top of the maybe list.
Okay.
Or should I go ahead and put it on the list?
No.
Okay.
No, I have a lot of let's talk about these movies that I wanna
Alright.
talk
Alright.
about.
Alright. So, I am going to follow up Bullet Train with, in my opinion, the best action movie of the last 25 years, Fast 5. It's a film about family, Jacob. And by
Is it?
family, I
Is it
mean,
BJ?
they drive fast cars and The Rock is in it, and they have a shootout scene running through the slums of Brazil, and they drag a fucking safe down the middle of the streets in Rio, and it's awesome. And it's awesome.
Okay. Um, so the reason I'm not just gonna totally agree with you on Fast 5 is it's not rated R enough. So we're gonna slap that in the maybe pile.
I I watched this movie with you the first time we both saw this movie, and it was an experience.
Oh, I'm not taking away from the experience in the slightest, and it might be the reason this movie is on the top 25. I'm not
It was
taking away I'm not taking away from that at all, and I don't want any of my listeners to think that I would. This is Vin Diesel fighting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I was born in 1992. My dad my dad failed out of school in the 8th grade. Yeah, he showed me wrestling, okay? I fucking love Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, okay? And I was a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, but Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake, did not become an Hollywood icon, okay? And then it's Vin Diesel. My dad's bald, I'm bald, Vin Diesel's bald. I was raised up racist. I thought he was white. Then when I became not racist, I found out he was black. Everything fucking fits, okay?
I'm gonna make one statement to convince you to put this movie on the list right now and take it out of the maybe. What is our podcast called?
I remember my first time.
Was it not a glorious, simultaneous first-time experience for the both of us?
It was, but I just it's hard for me to put it in the top 25 when I think the best one is the first movie because Vin Diesel grabs Michelle Rodriguez by her Latina ass cheeks and pulls her up on himself. And I realize that white women are bland and just put on a bunch of makeup.
Alright. Alright, Fast 5 in the maybe.
Ah, all right, BJ. Are you ready to fight me about this one?
Yeah.
I have Beekeeper. I have Beekeeper in my I'll fight you for it movies.
You have a B-level straight to streaming movie in your "I'll fight you for it"?
Yes, it's been out for less than a year and a half, and I've watched it 4 times
Why?
because it's that awesome. If you haven't seen Beekeeper, stop this podcast right now and just turn on
It
Beekeeper because it's
it is a fine B-level straight to
no,
streaming
no, no,
action
it
movie.
is so much better. Most fine B-level action movies don't have the action scenes that Beekeeper does, and Beekeeper has them. And Beekeeper doesn't try to make other actors more badass than they should be. They don't try to give them more screen time. It's all Jason Statham. Anytime they introduce someone new that could take out Jason Statham, it's Jason Statham taking them out, and it doesn't skimp on any of it.
This
None.
movie did start my new bit of Jason Statham movies where his jobs get more and more specific, where he's like, "I'm the regional corporate account manager."
Yeah, the worst part about having a shitty podcast and not being famous comedians is we can't say we started that bit.
I started that bit. I was doing
No,
it before anybody else.
yeah, I know, but nobody cares.
Yeah, no, Beekeeper, not top 25.
It's not even going in the maybe pile?
I'll put it in the maybe pile for you.
Okay. Let it hang on till the very end?
Yeah, we'll give it some Cinderella hope
Okay,
before
cool.
dashing its thoughts and dreams.
What's your next one?
I have 2 Fincher movies. I have Zodiac and Gone Girl. I think if Tarantino gets 2, we have to seriously consider giving Fincher 2.
For Zodiac and Gone Girl?
Yeah,
I'll do Gone Girl and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I like Dragon Tattoo more than Zodiac by a lot.
I
There there
will
there
I
there
I
there are
I will accept you if you're willing to give me 2 Fincher movies, I will accept Gone Girl and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the only movie I've seen that's better than the book.
Have you read the book, though?
I have.
I have not. I'm reading it now.
It's good. The book's really good. The
I'm sure it
movie's
made a good movie.
amazing. The movie's amazing.
I also wanna watch the original movie because it got the whole trilogy.
So we're going Gone Girl and the Ben Affleck just whipping that fucking hog out in Gone Girl.
Yeah, yeah, Benny Flack just whipping out his dick, and Reese Witherspoon saying, "He's got a big one." Like, that's good. Yeah, yeah, we're doing Gone Girl and Ben Affleck's big old dick and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Um,
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah,
I was worried about getting 2 Fincher movies. The main thing is I just wanted 2 Fincher movies on here, and
you
I
got
got
him.
them. So let's
Uh,
go.
I just wanna say that that beer that I had that I ashed my joint in, it was not good, and I still taste it 20 minutes later.
So that I knew that was gonna happen. But also, we didn't talk much about Gone Girl. We got a podcast about it. It's one of my favorite podcasts we've done. Go listen to it. That's a great podcast, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I second that. Gone Girl is an all-time great episode, and, if anyone who's been listening to our podcast for any amount of time knows, we're upset by men who won't show their penis.
Looking at you, Michael Douglas.
Yeah, you fucking prick. And, Ben Affleck, that guy will show his penis, and it's like, I don't wanna see a penis more than I wanna see nice boobs, but at the same time, I wanna see a penis in movies if you're gonna show me a snatch, and
I've
you're not gonna show it to me. Fuck off. What does rated R even mean?
I've got another movie on the list that shows the male star of the movie full frontal.
Oh, oh, for your top 10?
No, 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 no. It's in my Let's Get Weird.
Okay, we'll get there. What's your
Yeah.
next movie? We just did Beekeeper.
No, we just did the 2 Fincher movies.
Oh, that's
We
right.
put Gone
That's right.
Girl and Girl with the
Girl with
Dragon
the Dragon
Tattoo.
Tattoo.
I will hit you with a comedy, another wonderful episode that we did. Super bad.
Okay. That goes on the maybe.
Okay. All right. Again, we love our Mount Rushmore of scenes. I could watch the McLovin scene 700 times
Well,
and still laugh.
the Superbad movie is an all-time great movie, and just because it doesn't make the IRMFT top 25, like, I came up with a top 10, and then, let's talk about these, and then let's get weird, and I didn't add Superbad because BJ was like, "Hey, I've got Superbad."
Yeah.
So it's not like I didn't want it there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Again, in the maybe movies, that one's at the top.
Yeah.
So we'll get through some other ones and then sort it out from there. What do you have left on movies you'll fight for?
Oh, I think the most important out of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and Kill Bill and Anchorman. It's Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor's Roadhouse
Holy
remake.
shit! Holy shit!
That movie's fucking awesome, man.
You like it better than the original?
Yes, I like it better than the original.
Where
The
he
original
rips a
tries
fucking guy's throat out?
the original has the rip throat, the grabbing a guy's throat out of his neck scene, okay? And I can't take that away from it. But the original tries to be something on top of what it is.
Oh, that's what makes it great, is it's
I
trying
know,
to be good. It's
I know.
trying to be a good
No, no,
movie,
no.
and it is trash.
I don't think it's trying to be good. I think it's trying to be a romance movie plus for the guys.
Okay.
And neither one of those genres are good movies. They just are what they are.
Alright.
And
I will put
and
this
with
in the
it
maybe.
and this is the '80s, dude. With it, and we're gonna do a sidebar real quick. This is the '80s. This is Patrick Swayze, BJ. You don't have to make a movie for the ladies. You can just make it for the guys and not make it a romance movie because it got P. Swayze. You know what I mean? He
Doing
made Ghost.
shirtless tai chi.
He made Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg sexy. Okay, you don't need to make this a romance movie, and that's where the original Roadhouse kind of fell apart. Whereas the remake of Roadhouse is just it's just a guy bending over and seeing his bunghole and all the other men in the entire world being super homophobic, being like, just show me him kicking ass. I'll look at his bunghole all day. That's a top 25
Well,
film. That's a top
uh,
25 film.
with respect to what the list is and movies for the podcast, I will put it in the maybe.
It's gonna make it.
Okay.
I promise. It's gonna make it. I'm gonna
Okay.
argue it so hard. I'm g- I'm gonna be Mitch McDonald, okay? Arguing this fucking movie.
I mean, sure.
I'll be Ted
Sure.
Cruz. I'm texting, okay? I'll be
You
Ted
gonna leave in
Cruz
the middle of
arguing
a winter storm?
this movie. I'll be Ted Cruz. I'll roll into this podcast like Greg Abbott, okay?
That was a good joke. I was pulling up my list and did not give you a reaction, but that was a good joke.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh, okay, so I have a movie that I don't know what to categorize this movie as, but I will fight for Zombieland. Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Emma Stone, a just wonderful zombie comedy.
So there are two movies that I saw with my friend Dylan Wiley. Dylan, I hope you listen to this podcast. I'll text you. Hopefully you do. That I saw in theaters with Dylan Wiley. First was Hangover. We've talked about that movie. We'll get to it. And the second was Zombieland. And I'm the biggest Metallic fan you've ever met. And I'm sitting in the theaters. And I'm just watching the opening of this movie. And then For Whom the Bell Tolls comes on as they're driving a minivan. I'm the oldest out of 5 kids, and I'm just like, this movie fucking rocks. And then I'm a fat kid in high school who loves Twinkies, and the whole movie's about Twinkies. I'm sorry, BJ. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please continue.
Oh, no, no, go ahead, because then Bill Murray shows up.
Yep. And my age, born in 92, is the last bit of care that Bill Murray has in generations. And when Bill Murray showed up, I was like, this
It
makes
it
it.
is it is
Put it on
start
the
to
make it list.
finish. It's start to finish such a wonderful movie. Can't believe we hadn't done it on the podcast yet.
So So I can't believe we haven't done on the podcast either. BJ, this goes on the movies that make the top 25. And for anybody who doesn't know this bit of trivia, Woody Harrelson was also in No Country for Old Men. Okay. Woody Harrelson is the main character in Zombieland with Jesse Eisenberg. Woody Harrelson's dad is a hitman for the mob who spent the rest of his life in prison. And Woody Harrelson got on a private jet with George W. Bush. That's right. W.
W.
To ask for his father's pardon, and W said no because the the judge his father tried to murder was a federal judge. History is crazy. I'm just like, history is crazy. That's Woody
Uh,
Harrelson. He's in this movie. He doesn't eat meat. Okay. He doesn't eat meat. This man, as a real person, doesn't eat meat. His father killed people for a living. The world's crazy. Okay.
the Dale Earnhardt paint job on the Suburban.
Oh,
Eh, I thought I was gonna have to fight for this movie. I'm so glad I don't. It's
What's happening on the video right now?
I believe you're praising the Lord?
Yep, my hands are up in the air
Okay.
like Christians do when they're in church and gospel music's playing, and it's because Woody Harrelson praised the Lord.
What a movie, and I'm putting a star next to this because I can't believe we hadn't done it on the podcast.
Me neither. It's really a one of a kind. It might be one of the only few horror movies I could get Nema to watch, to be totally honest with you. Okay, so I'm now out of I'll fight you for these movies. And how many movies do we have in the for sure pile?
We have 9 as of right now. The
Okay,
Departed.
I'm in let's talk about these.
Okay.
First, number one on my let's talk about these lists. We're gonna do this movie with your oldest child in the next month. It is Nicolas Cage's National Treasure.
Wow. I mean, uh, uh, I like, it's been
Mhm.
so long since I've seen it. I wanna see it again because it's like, it's a borderline for me, but I don't remember it well enough to know if this is just a fucking 16-year-old thinking the movie was cool
So
or
BJ
it's
can
actually, like, deserving of the spot.
so you know how you're remembering how cool it was?
Mhm.
It was fucking cooler. Okay. Um,
'Kay.
um, I've rewatched it recently. I'm excited. When I was on the phone with you the other week, and we were on the phone with Zane, and this movie got brought up. I don't know who brought it up, but it got brought up because of this episode. And Zane was like, "I haven't seen this movie," and this little fucker had just watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Wizard of Oz, and I fucking hate musicals. And I was like, "Oh, let's watch it. That's the movie you're on our podcast for because it's that cool." So it goes automatically in the maybe pile. Is all I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
Alright, alright. So, one, I didn't bring up that's kind of, sort of. So, I had John Wick. I believe the series deserves a spot in the last 25 for what it's done 4 movies in the last 25 years. I thought when I watched the second one, I was like, "Oh, that was better than the first." But now I've seen them all, just kind of random bits and pieces of all of them back when I had cable, that I kind of don't know which one's which. Do you have any guidance for the John Wick series in terms of this list?
The only guidance that I have is John Wick goes on the maybe pile along with the Equalizer because I don't
Okay.
know which one. I don't know which
Denzel,
one's better.
baby.
I
Uh,
don't know which one's better.
uh,
I know that the Equalizer and John Wick came out in the same year. And when the Equalizer it came out before John Wick, and I was like, when the bad guy, one of the bad guys at the end of the movie, got hung by a barbed wire fence in the hardware store at the end of the movie, I was like, this is the best action movie I've ever seen in my life. I
I
remember it.
have a I have a
I
movie.
remember the moment. I was like, "This is the best action movie I've ever seen in my life." And then 2 months later, I watched John Wick, and I'm just like, "This is." I don't have a specific moment for John Wick, but I'm like, "This is the best action movie I've ever seen in my life."
I have a similar movie in my Let's Get Weird that can go amongst those 3 in a battle royale.
Maybe.
Okay, so in my
No, what is it?
what?
What
Oh,
is it?
you want me to give my let's get weird pick already?
Just right now because it fits the 3?
Man on Fire.
No.
No?
I think Man on Fire can make the top 25 list on its own merit. I think going up against those 2 movies, it doesn't have a shot.
Okay. I will cut it off then, because we're not taking all 3 of them. We don't have enough spots left.
No, of course we don't, but we can take 2 of them.
Okay. All
And
right.
I think Man on Fire might make it, but if you put it up against those 3, it doesn't. So what's
Uh,
your next movie?
I have our 3rd Steve Carell movie on the list already. Bruce Almighty. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
It's,
my god. Okay.
the
I was
the
about to be
best
very upset.
the best rom-com of the last 25 years. Crazy Stupid Love. Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Julianne Moore, David Lindhagen.
So that's Nima's favorite rom-com too, and I should have rewatched it by this point, but because I haven't, we're gonna put that in the maybe pile.
Okay.
And if it comes down to it, if we only have 1 rom-com movie, it's gonna make it because we need 1.
That's kind of why it's on here. I feel like let's have one, and if
Well,
there's
it's
one,
also
that's
kind
the
of why
one.
it's on here, but I'm down to keep a rom-com off if there's not a good one. Like, if
That
we were doing the last 25 years prior to this 25 years and the top one was What Do Women Want? I don't think we're doing a rom-com, okay?
yeah. And this movie's legitimately funny.
Correct.
Legitimately super funny.
Yes. My next movie, I think I'm gonna have some fight with this from BJ, but it's Bruce Willis, Michael Madsen, Benicio del Toro, Scarlett Johansson, Rosario Dawson, Mickey Rourke. It's Josh Hartnett. It's oh, there's so many more
It
people. The directors of this movie, yes, there are more than 1, and there is more than 2 with the Wachowski brothers. There's Frank Miller, Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino. Yes, if you know what I'm talking about Sin fucking City.
it's the most Jacob movie of all time.
Yeah.
And I will do a negotiation with you right now. I will let you have Sin City if you let me have No Country for Old Men.
Okay.
Because I think we have the most Jacob movie and the most BJ movie with those 2
Sure. But
without using our veto slots. So I will give you Sin City if you give me No Country.
it's all yours.
Deal.
There you go. That was the easiest deal I've ever made in my life. And if you're a listener and you haven't watched Sin City, stop what you're doing right now. Watch Sin City.
One of a kind. If you
It's
want to
not
talk
that
about
BJ dislikes it. It's just that
no, no, no.
it's not
If
a
I
BJ
disliked it,
movie.
I wouldn't have given it to you. I know you are the target audience for that movie,
Yeah.
and I know it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. All right. What's your next movie?
The Bourne Identity,
No.
the first one.
No.
No?
No.
Straight up no for the Bourne
No.
Identity.
No.
Too
I won't
jump
even
cutty for you?
yes. I won't even think about it. It's too jump cutty for me. And when the
Okay.
Bourne Identity first came out, it was awesome. And I do want to show Nima the Bourne Identity, but also I fucking hate that movie. I do my best to not have to watch it.
Okay.
I tried to
I
watch it within the last 3 years and I hated it.
this wasn't on my fight for it list, so I can't fight for it.
Next movie I've got is Crank.
I fucking love Crank.
Put Crank over Beekeeper if it's in the maybe list.
Okay. I fucking love Crank. It's so stupid. It's
Crank
so
is
fucking
awesome.
dumb.
Crank has
And
David Carradine. Kill Bill. Everybody, Kill Bill. David Carradine is in Crank. Okay.
it's so stupid and it knows it and it was the first movie I've ever seen that has fully embraced its stupidity.
Yes, and if you have not seen the movie Crank, please just stop what you're doing and go watch it. And if you have to pay for it, don't even continue listening to the podcast. Just buy Crank 2 and watch it back to back. Because like BJ said, Crank does not take itself seriously, and it was what it was. And then Crank 2 went, yeah, that's what we are on the extreme. Crank 2 has the scene that Team America World Police has where puppets have sex and shit on each other. And I'm not into shitting with sex scenes at all, but Team America World Police sex scene is an all-time great movie scene. And Crank 2 has one of those scenes without any poop. No poop. It's all action.
I have my next movie, not your favorite movie, not your but I
BJ
think
just
you will
rolls right on
I'm
past the
not
poop.
I'm not talking about poop play on this podcast. The best stoner movie of the last 25 years.
I already said
Not
it,
your
James Silent
favorite.
Bob Strike Back.
Not I said not your favorite, but the
That is the best
best.
one.
Seth
Clerks
Rogen,
2?
James Franco. You know where I'm going.
Yeah, you already did Superbad, so it's gotta be Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express, baby. Best stoner movie of the last 25 years. Wonderful podcast if you haven't listened to it as well, by the way.
Alright, put that on the for sure list.
It's all right. What's our girl Rosie Perez?
How did that not even make my wow. Okay, also, BJ, this is a podcast movie. I know you haven't seen Clerks 2, and for all our listeners that have not seen Clerks 2, it will be done very soon.
Okay.
Rosie Perez is in that movie, and just a smoke show. She dances to Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh, I remiss to mention how incredible Danny McBride is as well in Pineapple Express.
I mean, that's why did Pineapple Express make it in the maybe pile or the for sure pile?
You put it in the for sure pile, and I'm
Yeah, of course I
you
did.
you were upset that you didn't have it on your list anywhere, and that's why we're doing this. And
Yeah.
David may come on and bring one and be like, "How the hell did you guys not talk about X, Y, or Z?"
No, David's an idiot. He wanted us to do lists. He'll never live that
Okay.
down. Do you hear that, David Ekis? You're an idiot.
He also told us to do Violent Night, in which he took his 14-year-old daughters to go see it. I believe they
13
were
at the time.
13 at the time.
13 at the time.
All right, Jacob, what's your next
So I
one?
have a Eddie Guerrero pick.
Okay.
It's a light, cheat, and steal. Because it's not the theatrical release, and I did see this movie in theaters as a teenager. But it is the unrated version where you get to hear Yippee-ki-yay motherfucker in its glory. But it's Live Free or Die Hard with Bruce Willis. And who's the guy that plays on Deadwood? Oh, what is that guy's name? Who cares? It's Live Free or Die Hard with Bruce Willis and Seth Green.
Is this the fourth one?
That's the fourth one, baby. And it came out
Oh.
in theaters at PG-13, and I was so upset. BJ, I remember when this movie came out in theaters, and they said that it was going to be PG-13, and I was so fucking upset. And I kept telling myself and everybody that I was friends with, and all of my friends' parents, because I'm in high school at this point, so I'm talking to a lot of adults, that technically you can say fuck in a rated R movie, but you can only say it once.
And it can't refer to the sexual act.
Correct. So technically we can hear yippee-ki-yay motherfucker one time, and we never did because there was a gunshot over the F word at the end of the movie when he said yippee-ki-yay motherfucker. So I do not count the theatrical release. And I feel so intense about this, and I'm okay with this not making the top 25 because only the unrated edition counts in this counting.
Yeah, and it's not making the list because my only memory of this movie is that they didn't say "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker,"
And it should.
and I have not seen
It
the director's cut.
it
So
fucking should
I
be, and the director's cut is so much better. When Bruce Willis is getting into the car and at Kevin Smith's house after they find everything out, and Seth Rogen is what we're gonna do, and Bruce Willis goes, "We're gonna catch this motherfucker, and then we're gonna kill this motherfucker." And I'm like, "Yes, John McClane."
yeah, so it's not going on the list, but I appreciate your passion.
and I just had to bring it up because this is a pro Die Hard podcast.
So I'm going to go on a run of movies we have done on the podcast. I'm going to mention 3 right here because I want to get the ball rolling here. I have Den of Thieves. I have The Nice Guys. And I have Knives Out.
Okay, so how many do we have on the for sure list?
12.
Put Knives Out.
Knives Out, okay.
And what was the other one? Den of Thieves and what?
Den of Thieves and The Nice Guys. The
Yeah.
Gerard
Don't
Butler,
don't
yeah,
don't
or
insult
Russell
me right
Crowe.
now, BJ.
Yeah, okay.
Don't insult me. Uh, without hearing the rest of my let's talk about these lists, without any argument, would you put The Nice Guys over Den of Thieves on the it makes it list?
Yes, I would.
Put The Nice Guys on the for
With The
sure
Nice
list.
Guys, and I'll put Den of Thieves in the maybe.
Yeah. My last 3 movies, oh no, I'm sorry. I have 5 movies here on my let's talk
Okay,
about these lists.
okay.
And I'm just gonna list them out right now. I'm gonna skip one, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, because we've already committed to 2 Fincher movies. So 4 movies.
We've already got that on the list.
Machete,
Okay.
Wind River,
Ooh,
the
okay.
remake of Evil Dead, and
Oh,
Shoot 'Em
shit.
Up.
Okay, so I am gonna go no on Shoot 'Em Up.
I'll
I
accept
will give
that.
you s I will give you s I will would do you prefer Sin City or Machete?
Sin City.
Okay. So for that reason, I'm gonna keep Sin City. I'll put
No, kick Machete out of there. It's not even in the
okay,
running.
I can put Machete in the maybe.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, alright, we'll take out Machete.
Wind River and
So
Evil Dead.
so do you like Wind River better than Hell or High Water? Because I do.
You know, I think at the end of the day, it's my mood,
Uh-huh.
but Wind River's a better movie, but Hell or High Water might be a better rewatchable.
Yeah, I have not watched either of them a second time, but after
Okay,
the first
let's go.
viewing
Let's go. Let's go Hell or High Water then.
okay.
And I
I'm
think Wind
okay
River
with
is the
that.
better movie. If you haven't seen Wind River, we're gonna do it soon. I might be making the wrong choice here, and BJ might be agreeing with the wrong choice.
Uh,
I want
it
everyone to know that, and he seconds me on this.
I like Wind River a little bit better, but I think Hell or High Water may be the better podcast movie.
Yeah, rewatchable.
Yeah. So we'll go with Hell or High Water, giving a little nod of the cap to Wind River, a great movie. Evil Dead, squarely in the maybe. Evil Dead's good shit, man.
Yeah,
Is it
Evil
top
Dead.
25? I don't know. I know it's good shit.
I think Evil Dead might creep in at 25 just to be our one horror movie,
Okay.
and that's why I had to bring it up. All right, let's
All
get
right.
weird. So I
Wait,
think with
I got a couple more. I got a couple more and convince me.
okay,
I'm assuming The Big Short is out for you.
that's the one with
That's the mortgage crisis movie that
yeah,
has everybody.
Steve
Christian
Carell.
Bale, Steve Carell, Brad
Yeah,
Pitt.
that
Yeah.
one's out.
Okay. Training Day.
Doesn't age well. It's not super
Okay.
great.
All right. The Hangover, maybe in the same category
No,
for you.
no,
Doesn't age well enough.
no. It's not. It doesn't age well. You watch it one time, you can't watch it twice like that.
Okay. I'm assuming it's a no for Moneyball for you as well.
Yeah, no, it's a no.
All right. Here's one that I think you may agree with. Spotlight.
Yeah, that's on the for sure.
Spotlight in the for sure. A
Yeah.
phenomenal movie.
Oh my gosh. We might just do that just to have another serious movie on the pod. That's a fucking great that's not only a great movie, a great all-time movie, and just a good podcast movie.
Oh, there's plenty to it may not be like a fun watch, but I guarantee you it is fun to talk about.
Oh, no, it's a fun watch.
Yeah.
Just don't have kids.
All right. We're on to Let's Get Weird.
You just bore us right past that one, having kids.
Ugh,
Like I said, guys,
you're
it's a
right.
fun watch if you don't have kids. I'm just kidding, it's about pedophilia. Just so you know going in,
So we
pedophiles.
have we ha yeah, at the Catholic Church, pedophile, same thing. We have 7 movies left to put on the list, and we're on to Let's Get Weird.
Ooh, that's honestly, that's a good amount of movies for Let's Get Weird. Do you wanna just list your 10? And then I list my 10? And you know my list, and you think my list is fucking shitty, so do you want me to go first?
How about, you wanna okay, yeah, go ahead. How about you list 5? I'll list 5, you list 5, I'll list 5.
Alright. So my first 5. The
Okay.
original Guillermo del Toro, Ron Perlman Hellboy.
Okay. Okay. A very Jacob pick.
That fucking movie rocked, bro. There are very few directors that can make a PG-13 horror action movie, comic book movie as cool as Guillermo del Toro, and he fucking did it.
Okay, not
Uh,
on the list.
okay.
Go ahead. I respect it. I respect it.
2, Children of Men with Clive Owen.
I have never seen Children of Men.
Okay, so maybe I just get you to watch it because 'cause you're my co-host, but there is 2 12-minute plus single shot scenes in this movie that is about the end of the world where people stop procreating, and Clive Owen is trying to transport the last woman who has offspring within the last 12 years to a place where she can have it safely. And there's a scene in the car that lasts over 11 minutes, one shot in a car. So they're not green screening it or anything. And then there's a scene that lasts 11 plus minutes starting from some random spot, and then they walk up 3 flights of stairs, go to this room, and walk down 3 flights of stairs, and it's just fucking incredible.
Okay.
But yeah, you should watch that. Talladega Nights.
I prefer Step Brothers.
Okay.
I prefer Step Brothers over Talladega Nights.
Me too, now that you say it.
Let's put Step Brothers in the maybe. Step
Okay,
Brothers.
put Step Brothers in the maybe. My number 4 is the Mark Wahlberg, Morgan Freeman classic Shooter.
Oh god, this movie's so dumb. Another movie. I don't know why we hadn't done it on the podcast. I could talk about this movie for 6 hours.
This is an ultimate podcast movie.
It's an ultimate podcast movie. It is not on the top 25 though.
But I've
I
rewatched this movie more times than I care to admit, and it has to go on my Let's Get Weird.
okay. I again, much respect.
And then number 5, BJ, I know me and you share this feeling about movies is we are not biopics fans. You're
Correct.
never gonna show me a movie or like, I'm gonna read a book about someone that I don't really know that I wanna know versus watch a movie. And the spoof of Walk
Walk the
Wa
line.
Walk the Line, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story
You don't
with
want no part
John
of this
C.
shit.
Reilly.
It's in my Let's Get Weird as well. I'm gonna tell you
Awesome.
that right now. It's
Put it
in
in the
my Let's Get
maybe.
Weird as well.
It's he can't smell because of a traumatic experience. For those of you who have not watched this movie, he has no sense of smell. He walks into the room with Tim Robbins, he's like, "What are y'all doing?" And Tim Robbins is like, "We're smoking reefer, Dewey. Can't you smell it?" And then it gets real serious, and he goes, "No, I can't," because he lost the sense of smell when he chopped his brother with samurai swords. This movie is incredible.
It's again, I don't know how we hadn't done it on the podcast.
He
It
breaks
ages wonderfully as well.
he breaks sinks. "What are y'all
Ugh.
doing?" "We're doing cocaine." "No. What are y'all doing?" "We're doing cocaine." "What is cocaine?" "It turns all your bad feelings into good feelings. It's a nightmare." That goes in the yes list, not even maybe. Because it's on your Let's Get
I'm
Weird
here
list,
for it.
right?
I'm here for it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, you're 5.
Okay, so my 5, I'm gonna go with kinda like the serious 5 list, right? I have again, I think Nemo has my back on this more than you. A Star Is Born.
Ugh, no,
Absolute phenomenal
no,
movie, okay?
no. That
Mad
that like
Max
when that gets kicked out now, it's not even on the maybe list. You're just moving past it, hoping I accept it.
Mad Max Fury Road.
100% maybe. Yes, yeah.
Uh,
That movie was the
w
fucking tits. The
Great
the
action.
director of Mad Max is the director of the movie Babe, in case anyone doesn't know. It's my that is my second favorite bit of trivia behind the fact that Sylvester Stallone won an Oscar for Rocky. And then the director of Babe is also the director of Mad Max.
I
Both the
have
old one with Mel Gibson and the new one, Fury Road.
I have Columbiana.
So both you and Nimitz swear to God I've seen this movie.
Oh,
And
you
I love a good female action movie. They get my dick hard.
and this one will. This one absolutely will, but if you haven't seen it, it's not on the list. Also have Mean Girls. I don't know if you've seen Mean Girls. Mean Girls is still great, ages really well,
Of course I've seen
but
Mean Girls.
I don't feel like that's your kind of movie.
It's not.
Okay, then we'll take it off. And can I interest you in another one of our favorite Big Dick Ben's, The Town.
Man. The Town that is a good fucking movie.
The Town fucking rips.
I fucking hate how good of a movie The Town is.
It it has no business being as good as it is. Whose car we
It
taking?
I that goes on the list.
All right.
And I just want everyone to know if Ben Affleck comes out of this 25 list with 3 movies from 2 men, it's not because he has a huge ass dick, okay? It is because these movies are awesome, and he just happened to show his huge ass dick in one of them, and we respect the fuck out of that because Michael Douglas is a fucking bitch. Show
And
us your dick, Michael Douglas.
this just goes into perfectly for me not to add this movie here. This is my other movie where the male lead shows his fucking dick. Jason Segel in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I hate that movie.
Oh, no shit?
I
All right.
hate that movie.
All right. Still shout out to Segel for showing his dick, unlike
Oh, for
Michael
sure.
Douglas.
You got to. And he's got
And
a hanger too.
and again, because this may be people's first podcast to listen to, why are we mad at Michael Douglas for not showing his dick, Jacob? Is it because we wanted to see it?
Well, I mean, no.
But we kind of did.
I mean, after seeing how thick Benny Affleck was, maybe. But never did we want to see it, or every time we've brought this up, have we wanted to see it. But Michael Douglas got paid in 1991. This movie came out in 1992. In 1991, this motherfucker got paid $11 million. $12 million, maybe. And he and this motherfucker insisted that whoever they get to co-star with him be willing to put it out all on the line and show whatever they need to show. And so they found Sharon Stone, who did not want to show her pussy. Wahoo-ha. Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean. Claptrap. I couldn't get BJ to laugh at all. That's what that was. It's not for you guys. I'm not trying to make you laugh, but this motherfucker just looks at me like, get done with the story. Anyways, she opens up her legs and the director tells her, "You will not see your vagina. We promise." And then he shows it. And Michael Douglas the whole time was like, we need to find someone who will show everything. And he wouldn't fucking get naked and show us his dick. and he got paid
And
$12 million. And Sharon Stone got, long story short, it's been a long time since I've done this podcast, got paid 850,000.
oh, I thought it was like 400,000.
I don't know, dude.
It
Four hundred
was
thousand.
less than 1,000,000.
It was less than 1 million, and he got paid 12.
Fucking asshole.
What's the next movie?
You want me to finish my list off?
Oh no, you finished your 5?
Yeah, yeah.
Here I go. We've got Role Models, Sean William Scott and Paul Rudd.
Uh-huh.
Ninja
Fair. Not
Ninja
going
Assassin.
no clue. I'm assuming it's about a ninja assassin.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. If you've never seen it, doesn't matter. Meg 2: The Trench.
Jacob's got off the rails.
So the first
Or
Meg
just
movie,
the second half? If it's just the second half of that movie, I will debate it.
no, the first Meg upset me so much. It has Jason Statham, it's about giant sharks, and it just fucking blows. And the second movie is everything I thought the first movie should be, but it made up for what the first movie wasn't for me.
The first half of that movie is awful.
He fought a megalodon shark with a jet ski, and that was 1 out of the 3. I do not care how bad the first half was. And let me repeat, Brandon, he fought a megalodon shark with a jet ski before he took on the second 2.
Oh, I'm not discounting the merits of the second half of this movie. First half, so bad. The first half of the movie takes 7 hours, and the second half of the movie flies by.
Whatever. And then I have Argyle, which I don't know if you ever watched,
I read the book, hadn't seen the movie.
and Violent Night.
I will throw Role Models and Violent Night in the maybe.
Okay. What do you got?
Okay. So to finish out my Let's Get Weird list, I have the Richard Linklater, Jack Black classic. Classic School of Rock.
Okay.
I have Bad Boys 2. Because you're not the only one that's putting sequels on this bitch. I have 300. And my last one, 21 Jump Street. 21 Jump Street is an absolute delight.
I think put 21 Jump Street on there, straight up.
Oh, okay. All right.
That I remember that being super funny every time I've seen it.
It's funny. It's action packed. It's when they finally figured out, oh, hey, Channing Tatum, I know you're super hot, but you're actually funnier than you are sexy.
Yeah. So what's our for sure list at?
21, counting our 2 vetoes.
Counting our 2, so 21 with our 2 vetoes, so we're actually at 23.
Oh no, we're at 19 plus 2 vetoes to get to 21.
So we have 3 movies.
Yeah.
4 movies. This will be good for David. What's on our maybe list?
We have Spider-Man, Tropic Thunder,
Wait, hold
Bullet
on.
Train.
Let me write it down. I was not ready.
Hang on. Before we get to this, are we doing our last vetoes?
Yes, I forgot we had one more veto.
And one of the best movies of the last 25 years that Jacob would not allow me to put on the list. The Greta Gerwig, Saoirse Ronan, Timothy Chalamet coming of age Oscar-winning classic, Lady Bird. Lady Bird.
Wow. Go fuck yourself for that.
Why it's a veto. That's why it's a veto.
No, I'm using my veto against yours.
You're vetoing my veto?
I'm vetoing your veto.
You son of a bitch.
I'm vetoing your veto, bro.
You
Like,
hate that movie that much.
as much as I want Scooby-Doo on this podcast, and I do, fuck Lady Bird. It's one of, like, 2 movies I've never finished. I've stopped it halfway through.
I may watch it tonight.
No, you won't. Fuck off. I can't get you to watch the goddamn Raid, but you're gonna watch fucking Lovebirds on the or Love whatever the
Lady
fuck that
Bird.
I don't care. It's so bad it does not matter. Fuck you if you watch that shit tonight, not the Raid.
Okay.
I've seen the Raid I've seen the Raid 4 times. It's not in English. There's no version of it in English. I've seen it 4 times.
Uh, uh, oh my god.
Yeah.
You were like Inglorious Bastards has too many subtitles. Okay, so we have 18 movies on the maybe list with 4 spots left. So we need David to narrow them down. I'm thinking we go bracket style into a final 4, which means we have to eliminate 2
BJ,
of the movies on the
BJ,
list.
is this gonna be a three-parter?
Maybe.
My god.
So we need to eliminate 2 movies from the maybe. I'm gonna go through the list. If you hear one that stands out as a take it off, let me know.
And we need to
Spider-Man.
eliminate 2.
Yeah. Spider-Man, Tropic Thunder, Bullet Train, Fast 5, The Beekeeper, Superbad.
Beekeeper.
Beekeeper, all right. Superbad, Roadhouse, National Treasure, John Wick, The Equalizer, Crazy Stupid Love, Crank, Den of Thieves, Evil Dead, Step Brothers, Mad Max Fury
Step
Road,
Brothers.
Role Models, and Violent Night.
We're only trying to get rid of 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Answer
All
stays the
right.
same.
So, okay. Do you want me to get a bracket together for these on the
Oh,
spot, or do you want me to
100%.
show
That's
you? Do
no,
you want?
BJ,
Okay.
this is why I do a podcast with a scientist
Okay.
because I don't make brackets,
Okay.
but
So we
I
are we
like
are
them.
going
I
we
love
are
brackets.
going we are going 4 1 seeds. So we're having 4 brackets, seeded 1 through 4. So we have 4 number 1 seeds. I would like to say in the number 1 seeds, I think we take Fast 5 for sure. For sure, a number 1 seed, Fast 5. I'm thinking Superbad as a 1 seed, National Treasure and Crank as the 4 1 seeds.
It makes sense to me. Why wouldn't they be those? Yeah, those are good. We have so
Fast
many
5,
g we have so many good
Superbad,
movies to watch over the next couple weeks.
National Treasure, and Crank as 5 seeds. Okay, so for 4 seeds, I'm thinking The Equalizer, I'm thinking Role Models, I'm thinking actually, ooh, man, maybe we should do 2 seeds next, because I think 2 seeds, Spider-Man, Tropic Thunder, Bullet Train, John Wick.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Yep.
Alright, Spider-Man, Tropic Thunder, John Wick, and Bullet Train. Okay, so let me see, where are we? We got that. 3 seed, let's go Roadhouse, Den of Thieves, Mad Max Role Models.
Sure. I'm not letting Roadhouse lose this. So it doesn't matter where Roadhouse goes. I'm a ride or die.
So that was Roadhouse, Den of Thieves, Role Models, and Mad Max. Oh, shit.
What?
Okay, so we still have to eliminate one more. I guess I miscounted. So right now we have to eliminate one of these. The Equalizer, Crazy Stupid Love, Crank, Evil Dead, Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Violent Night. All right, so that would be the 4 seeds. Evil Dead, The Equalizer, Crank, and Crazy Stupid Love. All right. We have the list for David to decide.
Fuck yeah. I hope he's watched all these movies. That would be really shitty if he hasn't.
I have no clue.
Well, David, we're putting our faith into you. As awful as that sounds for me, as me being your older brother and you being my little brother.
There's only one movie I'm hoping in this list makes it that I'm gonna be upset if it doesn't. There's only
What?
one, and
What?
that's Fast 5.
That's fair. See, David doesn't like horror movies. Has David ever even watched Evil Dead?
I don't know.
And even if he has, can he appreciate it?
I have no clue because Evil Dead is something. Evil Dead's something else, man.
Maybe I tell him to make sure he watches Evil Dead and listens to the last part of this episode. Because there's no way that makes it with David being the judge. No way. But anyways, that's us on I Remember My First Time. We like movies. Movies are fun.
And we'll be back. Actually, we'll probably just stitch the David part of this episode together, and then we'll rank them.
You think we're going to have a 3-hour podcast? No, we'll be back.
All right. Bye.